Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Smurfy and today we're actually on Magic Online. And today we are going to be playing one of my favourite decks at the moment, which is Pioneer Bard class. So Bard class is a enchantment class that allows you to play your legendary creatures or spells at significantly reduced cost, but it also allows you to draw cards from them as well. So the first mode, or the first level, just means that all your legendary creatures come in with a 1/1 counter. We don't really care about that too much. The second level means that all your legendary spells cost 1 red and 1 green less. So if a spell costs red-green, it's now free. If it costs green, it's free. Same with red. If you've got something like a Xenagos, you just ignore the red and the green, so it just costs 2 colorless, or sorry, 2 generic. And then the third ability is whenever you cast a legendary spell, exile the top 2 cards of your deck, you can play them this turn. So what the aim of the game is to do is you play your mana dorks, you get this to level 5 as quick as possible, and then as soon as you do that, you just vomit out your entire hand of legendaries. They all draw you 2 cards, and you basically just essentially draw your entire deck. So it sounds ridiculous, but the deck is really, really consistent. So what you can do is you get this level 5, you play, for example, a Targ for free because it's a red and a green, which then goes down to 0. It draws you 2 cards, then you'll probably draw one of your other various free spells. You cast that, you draw 2 more cards. I say you draw. It's not literal drawing, they are exiled, but you can play them for the turn, and generally you only ever need to do this once and you win. So yeah, maybe you hit a Galia or an Oath of Nissa. You basically just keep drawing and drawing and drawing and drawing, and then eventually you end up with a bunch of mana produced from Mox Ambers and the Xenagos and the Domries. And because you've got so much mana, you can then play a Goro, and then you play Galta. And then Galta is just a huge beater. Goro gives everything in your everything you have haste. So your Goro comes in with a counter because of the Bard class, or as does everything else. You'll probably have a Domri in play, so everything gets another power, and you basically just have like a 4-power Targ, a 4-power Galta, a 14-power, Galta. You'll have a Zergo. You just have a bunch of creatures that all have haste, and you just one-shot your opponent. I don't think it's ever come up that I haven't been able to get enough power on the board. It's just, the deck is very, very consistent. The problem is, you need to get this to level 3, which is not cheap. In regards to the sideboard, what are we playing? So we don't have much in the way of instant speed interaction. So we are playing 4 Leyline in the Void. We don't want to deal with delve spells. We don't want to deal with reanimating big vehicles. So we're just going to play Leyline in the Void and just pretend it's not happening. We're playing 2 Alpine Moon because we can't really interact with the Hidden Strings deck. So those are fine for that. Some people do have removal for Bard class, of course. Not specifically for Bard class, but it's just a very easy card to hate on, being an enchantment, and Besagis are floating around everywhere. So we are playing 3 Tamiyo's Safekeeping. It gives it hexproof and indestructible, but we're also playing 1 Commune with Spirits as well. This is just the 4th one. We play 3 in the main deck. This is just to find more Bard classes if they do get blown up. So those are just in case we are scared of our opponent killing our Bard class. Our small amount of interaction with our opponent's creatures is Oath of Chandra. The reason you play this over Lightning Strike or Roast or anything like that is because it slows your opponent down early game, but late game you can still win using this as like a combo piece. So because it's a legendary, when you're going off, you can still use it. And then we're also playing 1 Caryatid, just in case we need it. Some decks have a lot of removal, particularly for mana dorks. And Sylvan Caryatid is just a more reliable way to ramp up. It also is a good blocker against mono red and mono white. So yeah, that is the list. Let's get into some games, because this deck is really, really fun, and I don't think people realize how well it goes off until they've actually seen it. So yeah, let's get into some games. Ready for game 1? We won the dice roll, so we would definitely be going first. And our hand is tiny. That's better. What do we got? Yeah, this hand is great. We'll go ahead and keep. Obviously, we need to get some more lands, but things are looking pretty good here. I've not really had it where I've had 2 Bard classes in play leveled up, so that should be interesting. I don't think we'll get both of them to to level 3, which is 5 mana. But we can very easily get them both to level 2, I think. That's probably quite doable. I don't know if we're against an aggro deck, so I think we're just going to lead off with this as the green one. And play the Elvish Mystic. And we'll just pass the turn. So let's see what our opponent is on. Neither of us revealed a companion. The reason we don't play Gigantha is because we play Golta, which I think is better than having Gigantha. But I think it's pretty close. You can win without Golta. It's just easier to have Golta. You don't need to go off quite as deep. Okay, well, not an ideal draw, but that's fine. Let's go ahead. Well, we're going to have to shock here because we want to play Bard class and we need a red source. So we'll go ahead, play the Bard class, and we will pass the turn. I guess we could have attacked first, but I don't think it really matters. Our deck is not very often winning by scraping together enough combat damage. Most of the time, it one-shots you for like 30, or we don't do anything. So I've seen a lot of people play the deck very, very differently to me, where they just get this to level 2 and then kind of just turn into like a really weird aggro deck. But the problem with that is you just play really shit creatures to make them all legendary, and I don't want to be beaten down with shit creatures like this. Okay, so I guess a really grindy deck by the look of it. Green, black, or Jund Sacrifice, something along those lines. And person's just going to pass the turn back. Okay, Oath is good. So we're going to go ahead, pay the red-green, level this up, and now our Oath is free. And we do need to hit a land, so we are going to be using this. Generally, I want to use this once I've hit level 3, but we need to actually get to level 3 first. So we'll take the Stomping Ground. Very happy with that. We don't care what happens at the bottom 2. We've got 2 mana to play with, so we could... Domri is free now. Essentially, if you tick up Domri, Domri makes a mana, and it costs 1 mana to cast. So you can play Domri essentially for free. So we could go Stomping Ground, Mystic, play Domri, tick up, play Bard class, which I don't hate. Is that good? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does then mean we have enough for Domri for level 5 next turn. So yeah, we're going to do that. Let's go shock. Does it matter which one? No. So we'll pay 1 mana, play Domri. Domri ticks up at... Oh, we could fight the Goose. Do we want to fight the Goose? How much do we think that's going to help? Yeah, I kind of like the idea of slowing our opponent down. Actually, no, I think we'd rather just play it safe. Don't really want to risk Domri being able to be pinged by like a Mayhem Devil if they're playing Jund. I guess they might struggle to do that, but yeah, I don't want to put Domri down to one toughness. I feel like that's asking for bad things to happen. So we'll just go ahead, play another Bard class, and pass. So now all of our legendaries should come in with 2 1/1 counters. So now our Targ, for example, is a 0 mana 4/4. But next turn we should be able to level up, and it should also draw some cards. So yeah, we're looking good. We do need to draw ideally an Oath of Nissa to pretty much seal the deal with a Bard class on level 3. Bard classes with Oath is basically generally enough. It's just so consistent. You exile 2 cards from the top of your deck, then Oath comes in, you look at the top 3, you pick another, hopefully legendary spell, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. See what our opponent is up to now. They are just chilling in our end step, maybe making a mana to make Fatal Push for the Dork. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd need to draw a land if we want to do it next turn if they kill the Dork. So really hope they don't kill our Elvish Mystic here. But worst case scenario, we could always just level up the other Bard class. But I don't actually think that changes anything, other than it makes gold to 10 mana instead of 11. They're activating Trails, sure. Sheldred. Yeah, that is not actually that much of a concern, because Bard class doesn't draw cards. It exiles them. And we hit Oath. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We probably just go off here, I think. So we get green, doesn't really matter. Wait, which one is leveled up? Okay, this one. So we level that up to level 5. We then cast Targ for free. So we're going to draw 2 cards here. Where are they? Oh, they're up here. Okay, that's a weird place to put them. Let's go land, War Oath, trigger Bard class. Now Oath resolves, and oh, this is the Oath trigger. Oh, choose one to keep. It doesn't matter. Okay, now the Oath trigger resolves. We'll take Bergie, and they can go in any order. Oh my god, this is way too complicated on Arena. We'll pay a red. Oh no, we have to pay 2 mana for Bergie, don't we? Okay, well we'll play Galia for free here. I guess we play another Oath for free. Doesn't matter which one we keep. Oath trigger resolves. We'll take a Domri, sure. Any order. And then we can play Domri for essentially free because Domri ticks up for a mana anyway. Draw 2 more cards from the Bard class. Fuck, I didn't... Oh, I did tick the other one up. Okay, sweet. So choose one to keep. We'll keep this one. Wait, if we actually fizzled somehow, we can... I think we needed to hit a Mox for perhaps. No, there must be something else we can do. We've got 1 mana from Domri. That is crazy if we've actually not gone off here. How much power have we got? 2, 7. Okay, so we could play this. So add a green. Play Golter. So we should be able to hit something hopefully off this Golter. That's not ideal. Oh my god. What can we do now? None of these are free. That was really unlucky. But we have a Golter in play, so things aren't actually that bad. So we'll go ahead, hit our opponent for 5, and see if they have an answer to Golter. Because if not, they are going to be having a very bad time. Is our opponent going to trade with their Shouldered here? Nope, they just concede. Okay, well it was enough. Normally you don't just play a Golter and pass. So that was really unlucky. But anyway, yeah, let's go to sideboarding. So we're against green-black. What do we actually want against green-black? I guess we could bring in the ley line, but I don't think we really want to. That's a really grindy way of them winning. We've got the cat and that. And it's probably just too slow to kill us anyway. So I think possibly we want some protection against Boseiju. But other than that, I think we want to pretty much stay the same. The opponent's deck isn't like really aggressive and quick, so we do have quite a long time to set up. Yeah, I think we're just going to run it back. We could bring in the Carotid instead of a Mana Dork, just to try and be a little bit more reliable with getting to 5 mana, but I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Sure, we'll try it. Well, maybe we won't. Well, this doesn't have a Bard class, and it doesn't have a Commune with Spirits, so we're just going to send it back. We generally are never going to win just from beatdown without Bard class. It's very rare that that happens. This hand is quite a lot better now that we've got a Mox. But I think we still just send it back. Okay, this is much better. We'll keep this. We'll put back 2 cards. Zergo and guess a Boseiju. Could have been better to put back the Mox Amber there. This hand is really, really not ideal, but we are like a stomping ground away from this being okay. Duress, oh my god. Oh, this is not good. Yep. We can still draw another one. It's not like it's game over. We're just very, very far behind. Maybe we should have brought in the Commune because of... I forgot about Thoughtseize and Duress as well. Opponent leads off with double Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And a Fatal Push. Brutal. A Witch's Oven. We're not too worried about that. A land drop would be nice. No. Well, our opponent has only got black mana so far, so maybe they're equally screwed as... Oh dear. Maybe they're not as screwed as we are. Oh, okay, there's their green source. And they play a Goose. Sure. And they're going to pass the turn back. Stomping Ground is a great draw here. We'll go ahead and play it tapped. We'll play our Elf. And we're just going to try and find a Bard class. And hope things just don't happen for our opponent. They're only down to one card in hand. So it's not like, you know, we're against a really bad clock or they have a handful of removal. They're just going to pass the turn back. Okay, sweet. Alright, we have a chance. We'll play this on the green side, I think. Yeah. We're just going to start ticking Domri up, and we can start swinging with that Elf if we want to as well. I don't know if we need to worry about Coco. Does our opponent play Coco? I'm not sure, but we're going to try and get this Gilded Goose off the field. What have they got? Abrupt Decay on the Domri. Sure, so now they fight, but it doesn't do anything. Well, we still get him for one. Opponent's still down to one card in hand. We've got 4 out of the 5 mana we need for a Bard class. They need to find some sort of clock for this to be a good position for them, I think. Because at the moment, they're not really doing anything. Another Goose, sure. So they can make loads of food if they really want to and try and, you know, go out of damage that we can deal. But that's just not really possible with Galter in the deck, I don't think. Sure, we'll play a Mountain and pass. I guess we could have attacked first, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. Yeah, they're going to start making food, aren't they? Sure. I don't think we care about the food. I guess they can use it to just make loads of mana later on. Every turn, use the Goose to make mana. They can start booting this up, which is a 3 damage every turn. We've got nothing that we care about being exiled, though. We don't interact with our own graveyard at all. Ooh. Yeah, they're just going to activate the Hive. Swing him for 3. Take whatever you want. It doesn't drain us, it just exiles something, doesn't it? Yeah. Getting rid of the Bard class, just in case. Just in case we have a way to get it back. Probably correct. Come on, we are really hoping for a Commune or something. Xenagos. I think we just play the Xenagos here. So these have menace, which means if we zero and they draw or have removal, they can kill our Xenagos. One, two, three, four, 5 mana. So we can just tick up if we want and try it that way. Yeah, I think we'd try ticking up this turn, and then next turn we can start making satyrs if we need to. I just don't want it to die to 1 hit from this. This is obviously where Gigantha just looks really, really good, because in this position Gigantha would just be like completely game changing. So maybe that is better than playing Golta. Golta just makes it so quick and easy to finish a game. They're going to activate the Hive again, hit Xenagos down to 1, exiling something random from our graveyard. Glamour Elves, sure. Xenagos is down to just 1 loyalty. And Duress. Okay, sure. I guess we could have played the Mox Amber, but generally you want to keep it for Bard class to draw 2 cards. Okay, now we've got stuff to do. So we'll just play Bard class. Red and green, tick up, and we'll make a dude. So we can now use these 2 creatures to trade with the Hive if we want to, but we're actually not going to because we'd rather have the Dork alive for Bard class. I guess if we don't want to double block, then we should have just attacked with the Satyr. I think it's pretty marginal either way. Okay, here we go. They've got the cat. They have got the combo online of Witch's Oven and Cauldron Familiar. And they just pass? Okay, that's huge. Now we have loads of mana. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Level up Bard class and hope that we hit something off this Mox. Goro is not nothing, so we'll take Goro here. We'll play the land. We'll tap this for we can just use the forest actually. We'll play Goro. Hopefully hit something else legendary, and we don't. That sucks. So we can make 3/4 mana. We can just play both of these. Sure, so I guess if we zero, we can do both. No, we want to play the Glamour Elves first. Then we'll zero. Oh, sorry, tick up. Get 4 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll play the Bard class. Now, do we want to give all our dudes haste? Or... Oh, if we actually went for 1 extra red, we could have used the red, activated this, give everything haste, then tap this for the green to level up and attack for 3. 4, 5. So we missed out on a damage there. 1, 2, 3. No, we didn't, because they could have sacked the food and activated this to block. Okay, it doesn't matter. So we'll level up our second Bard class. Surely we have this game from here. Like, what would they have to draw to be able to win this game? I can't even imagine. So they're going to Witch's Oven here. They get food. They're going to sack the food, bring back the cat. Yeah. We're just going to yield through this turn. I can't imagine playing this deck on Magic Online. It just sounds painful to do all these triggers every time. Okay, what have they drawn? 3 mana? 4? Shieldred. Okay, that's a pretty good draw for them, to be fair. It's probably not going to be enough. They needed really, I guess, either removal or a way to actually, like... I guess that is a pretty quick clock. And we actually draw a Rootbound Crag. Wow. That's very unfortunate. So we can attack with Goro, pay 5, and make a dragon. That seems like a good option. First of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll tick up the second Bard class. I think double Bard class is like literally 99% chance you combo off every single game. There's no way drawing 4 cards every time you cast a legendary spell isn't enough. We should have done that the other way around actually, because we could have done this and then ticked up and then done that. 1, 2, 3. It's attacking, isn't it? Shit, we missed out on a 5/5 there, but I don't think that's going to be too relevant, to be honest. We'll make a 2/2, just because then it means next time when we tick up, it's going to make more mana. And we're just going to pass the turn back. To be fair, it might not even be worth suiciding our Goro for a 5/5, because the activated ability of making everything have haste is like really, really relevant. We do have another one in the deck, but it can sometimes be tricky to find the second one, because when you get to about 5 cards left in your deck, you need to then just you need to kill your opponent, because if you're drawing 4 cards or exiling 4 cards, like you have to win on that turn that you exile the last card of your deck. So, and these don't draw as well, so that is relevant. You can literally exile your whole deck, and you don't lose the game until you pass the turn and then untap and draw. So what are they doing here? Just swinging in with the Hive and Shieldred here. They might as well attack with the Hive and try and get the Xenagos dead, because he makes so much mana. Okay, so just 3? Wait. You gotta at least try and get rid of some stuff that makes mana. And they get rid of Bolus, sure. We can just double block with 2 Satyrs. Yeah, that's what we're going to do here. So block, block. We'll trade one for a Satyr. If they fatal push, want to keep the Hive of Mind, we don't care, obviously. That's a great trade for us. So we're going to take another 2 here from Shieldred. And we actually whiff again? Oh my god. Well, I guess we play it. That dragon's looking pretty good now. Maybe we do it this time. Well, we might as well 0. Make another dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we can make 2 dragons actually. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just try and get our opponent dead here. So if we attack with Goro and the Satyr tokens, one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we need extra red. And then we'll do it again. Red, red, whatever, whatever. Wow, I didn't actually think that the second line of text on this would be very relevant, but apparently it can be. I think it's fine to trade in Goro there for 2 dragons at this point. We can now block Shieldred. I don't know why they haven't been attacking with her. Maybe they just don't want to trade her in for like everything. Yeah, I guess we would have just traded it for like 2 Satyr tokens, right? I suppose they can now kill Xenagos, but I don't think we care. Xenagos, all he does is make mana at this point. We've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana? 9 mana with the Mox? Now, surely we had 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know where I got the other mana from then. Oh, there's another forest there. Opponent really needs to find an answer to these BARD classes, or just kill us. Like I think they do need to start just swinging. Like they can't really though, because they get guaranteed 2 every turn. Maybe that's just gonna have to be enough for them. Oh, they're actually deciding to attack. Yeah, we will quite happily block. I'm gonna assume they drew another one for them to do that. Yeah, I think that was the only situation where they actually do that, but we're still happy to do that trade. And please hit a legendary, a BARD class. Oh, things are not going our way. Well, we'll play the BARD class. See, if I knew the game was going to drag out this long, I would have just been ticking up every turn, obviously, and try to just ultimate, but it's just so unlikely that this game goes on this long. We might as well... Wait, do we tick up? We could just try it. No, I think it's too late now anyway because of Sheoldred. We've got, like, what, 3 draw steps that we can actually win with? That'll only go up to 5. We'd need 2 more, so no. We'll make a dude. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now if we hit a legendary, I would put money on the fact that we have a 100% chance. No, obviously not 100. I guess you could just exclusively hit lands. But a high enough chance that you are never gonna whiff. Drain us for 1 here. Wait, is that just lethal? Oh no, they can only do it once per turn because the Witch's Oven has to tap. I think we have to win next turn, right? We're going to take 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so our top deck has to be a legendary, or we are just dead here. They have lethal because of double cat, and we actually hit a land. Fucking hell. Yeah, that is literally game. Fair enough. I can't believe it got to that point, but we whiffed on legendaries for that long. Crazy. We would have drawn, like, we would have exiled 6 cards that way. So we'll take the Carroted, we'll take the Safekeepings. Actually, no, we won't take the Safekeepings. But we will take the extra Commune. I think that's it. Again, I don't think we want Leyline in this matchup. It's too slow and grindy for them to kill us in a reasonable pace. Maybe we just play Gigantha in the board so when we could take out Golta, for example, in this matchup. That might be a good option. And then we can take out a Dork because we brought in the Carroted, and then we brought in another Commune. So what do we want to take out? Maybe we just take out Burgi in this matchup. Because the games go on quite long, and Burgi you only really need if you want to combo off really, really quick to get the mana. So I think we're going to take out Burgi. I guess the flip side of Burgi is just really good actually. Like it would have been great in that situation. So we could take out AGGRO. Because you don't really want to take out the ones that are free. Those are like the best ones. No, we won't take out Domri. Shit, we need to take something out. We'll just take out the 1-drop. The green 1-drop is just like, is literally just there as a cantrip for when you're going off. We definitely want to play first. We've got Commune with Spirits. It's not guaranteed to hit Bard class, of course, but it's very reasonable. We've got land drops, so I think this is fine. Even if we don't combo really, really quickly, it's just, we're very consistently going to get to 5 mana with this hand. As long as our opponent doesn't have Thoughtseize, I think that's like the worst case scenario for us. We do have a couple of options. We can go turn 1 Dork, or we can go turn 1 Commune. The reason you want to go turn 1 Commune is because then if you hit a Bard class, you can play it on turn 2. If you play the Lamar Elves, you can't Bard class on turn 2, of course. So I think we just Bard class, or Commune with Spirits and try and hit Bard class. We just hit an Oath. Okay, not ideal, but that's fine. See what our opponent's going to be up to on turn 1. Even if they have like a Thoughtseize, it's not the end of the world here. Thoughtseize, sure. Probably just take the Oath here because it could be a Planeswalker. And this is one of the few matchups where we can grind people out of Planeswalkers. Yeah. So, still just looking for a Bard class at this point. Another Oath. Sure. What do you got? But Oath of Nissa? Xenagos. Yeah, we'll take a Xenagos here. Don't care what order they go in. And we'll just play the Dork. So next turn we can just play Xenagos. That'll be a turn 3 Xenagos, and then what do we do? Do we just start ticking up? Because they have very few ways to attack a Xenagos. A cat. Okay, well that is a... I guess that's a way they can attack the Xenagos. Ooh, Domri too. Do we just want to kill this cat? Probably not that bad, right? So we'll play Xenagos, we'll make it a Satyr. If they want to fail push the Satyr to hit, I guess we can actually attack. You know, with this hand, I think we can actually think that we might be able to beat our opponent down. You've got 2/2s coming out of Xenagos. They then become 3/2s because of Domri. Get a couple of Satyrs and we can play Golter. Yeah, I can see the beatdown plan actually being quite legitimate here. Opponent just plays a 3rd land. You might as well hit Xenagos here, right? Yeah. What are they going to have in hand? Lifebane Zombie? Oh wow, that's a flash from the past. So when it's a battlefield reveal your hand, they can take a green or white creature. So they're going to take Golter here, which is absolutely fine. As I said earlier, we don't need Golter to win the game, even if we're comboing off. So, ooh, Commune with Spirits could be fun. Yeah, let's lead off with that. What do we see? A Commune, an Elvish Spirit Guide, and a Bergie. Sure. And 1, 2, 3. So this has got Intimidate, which means it's going to kill all our Planeswalkers. So what we're going to do is 0. And just swing with everything. And then what's going to happen is, I assume they're going to take all of it, and then we're going to Lifebane Zombie, fight the Dork with Domri. I don't even think this can block, can it? This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or creatures that share a colour with it. Okay, no, it's not Shadow. Yeah, so then you can minus this. Oh shit, then they can kill Domri. Should have kept one. No, the Dork is going to die anyway, I guess. Fuck. We could tick Domri up. What does that mean? Then we can just swing again next turn. But if they're shouldered, we're in really bad shape. I think we're just going to have to lose our... Just going to have to lose our mana dork, and then they can use the cat to finish off Domri, which sucks. I definitely fucked up there. Should get one of the satyrs back. I'm trying to get used to using the mouse buttons, like the auto yield and that on my mouse instead of using it on the where you like right click. Not used to it yet. What have they got? Trail, sure. It's very, very slow. Opponent's down to one card. Is a 2/2 every turn going to be enough? No, because they can use the hive to block. I guess that then means they're not doing absolutely anything. Or do we want to start ticking up and trying to go for the win that way? It seems a bit extravagant, but last game it seemed very reasonable. We'll go for green. And green again. Play the dork. Play the land. And... okay, I'm just going to pass. Oh shit, we're only down to 5 minutes. Okay, I need to play very quickly. They play a green land, sorry, a black land and a gilded goose. And they're just going to pass back. Sweet. What are we going to get? Not a lot. So we'll just tick up, make a bunch of green mana. Oh. Play the dork. And there's no even... I guess we could attack with one satyr here. I don't really want to risk our Xenagos getting hit at all. Maybe it would have been better to just keep zeroing. We do have 3 turns until we can ultimate Xenagos though. So that's pretty good. They've hit one... They've got rid of our Galta, so there's not like a huge like 12-12 that we can hit. But we can just hit like a bunch of dudes, get a bunch of lands in play. I think it's more reasonable to win that way, because otherwise they can just use the hive mind to block every turn. So we'll play the Gallia here. The satyrs now become 3/3s. We will... Shit, maybe it's better to tick up there actually. Doesn't matter what we get. That's fine. Oh, we could attack with all 3. Oh, you may discard a card at random if you do draw. Okay, so we don't get to do that this time. So they can just activate the hive and make that trade with one of the satyrs if they want. I don't know, it's so hard to evaluate if we were better off attacking or not. But they're going to be gaining loads of life anyway. So it's quite hard to work out if our clock would have been fast enough. Whereas this way I think it's fine, just keep building up a board presence. Our top decks are considerably better than our opponents because we play Bard class. At least I think our top decks are a lot better. Yeah, like look at this, they're gaining so much life. I don't think we would have been quick enough to race our opponent. And I think we've just seen 2 Dreadbores. Wait, was that Dreadbore? Oh no. So we'll tick up. Red mana, doesn't really matter. We'll play the land, tapped. Shit, we should have attacked there. Actually, no, I don't think we should. I just want to ultimate this Xenagos and see what happens. I don't even think it's very good in this deck in hindsight. What if we got like a bunch of 2 mana legendaries? Maybe a Burgy? Abrupt Decay, sure. That doesn't really do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shit, they're 1 mana off attacking with both of these. If they attack with both of those and the cat, they can essentially like checkmate our Xenagos. What are they doing the food for? It's going to keep Trail of Crumbsing. That's fine. I'm trying to think of a world where we win if we just Xenagos straight away. Or do we need to get up to 7? I think we need to get up to 7, because if we ultimate and we just don't hit very much, we probably just lose. And our deck hasn't got that many creatures in where it just wins the game. Like, we don't have Stormbreath Dragons and Polukranos and Glorybringers and stuff like that. Like, we are just getting Garlias and Targs. Oh shit, okay. Well, let's go Bard class. I don't think we ultimate this turn. I think we wait 1 more turn. Then we can go level up. Have they got removal for it? Okay, so they're going to make a food here, and then sack it to activate Crumbs. Holy shit, this has been a long game. In fact, if we... okay, sure, they can have Lifebane Zombie. That shouldn't matter at this point. We're Hellbent anyway, so... It's going to be really hard to even win with 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Okay, sure. Alright, well, I don't know how easy it would have been to win with Bard class anyway at this point. We've got so much game actions to take in 2 minutes. Yeah, this matchup, Gigantha would definitely be better as a companion than having Galta. Swamp. What are they doing? Lifebane Zombie. Sure. So, okay, we're just going to ultimate Xenagos at this point, I think. He'll die on the crack back, but at this point, we just want to get the value out of him whilst we can. I'm so excited for this. I have not ultimated Xenagos in a lot of years, since he was in Standard, I think. So exile the top 7 cards of your library, and... What? You may put the top 7 cards of your library. You may put any number of creatures and or lands. Okay. Did we really just hit an Elvish Mystic? Is it literally just creatures and lands? Oh my god. That was so bad. I can't believe how bad that was. Yeah, Xenagos Ultimate, not good in this deck. Maybe if we had Golter on the deck. But we've drawn our Golter, so... How do we ever win at this point? Even like what did we just... Oh, we're just getting hit with the Cauldron's Familiar. They're going to go for the Xenagos. I think after that display, they might as well just go face and just try and kill us. Xenagos clearly is not doing anything for us. Oh, we could have had so many Sata tokens. Yeah, 100% do not go for the fucking ultimate. Just 0 every turn. Lesson learned. Okay, that's a good clock. 6 damage a turn, 7 with the cat. I'm just going to concede. I think our opponent deserves the win at this point. That was absolutely horrendous. But now we know you don't ultimate a Xenagos. It doesn't do anything.